Greetings, people. Stacey here. Let's talk about that wonderful gift and blessing called love. One of my favorite Rumi poems is gamble everything for love if you're a true human being. If not, leave this gathering. Half-heartedness doesn't lead into majesty. You set out to find God, then you keep stopping for long periods at mean-spirited roadhouses. What that means is you're out on a search for something, and the stopping at mean-spirited roadhouses is your consciousness in your head about yourself. You keep getting caught up in thoughts of yourself because you aren't healed and whole yet, and you keep thinking you're going to find something outside to fulfill that space, which is never going to happen. It is not out there. It's only in here. So you have to go within and heal you so well that love could be added to you. Love is not a fix. Love is not a medication when it's a codependent need. Love is only in its truest sense completely fulfilled by itself. It doesn't need an action or a look. Love has no face. Love is a feeling of openness and expansion with your heart energy. And from that space, when you have that love in your body because that's who you are, then you're able to give to the intended or whatever. So if you're in a space of loving yourself, and then you decide, wow, I'm so full, I want to pour this love out on everyone. That would mean that you're not throwing garbage on the street, that you're driving slow when you see a squirrel running by. You're going to be loving to everything on this planet because this is our home. So your home is in your heart and soul, in your body, and it's also every step that you take in this life. So until you master your self-home, until you clean your house, please leave others alone. They need to do their own work. So falling in love with somebody else is kind of an illusion because you're really truly falling in love with that feeling of expansion that you're able to give. What gets tricky here is when that feeling of giving turns into what's in it for me. Wait a minute, I'm not getting back here. So you just left love and you just went to conditions. Conditions will never be filled by somebody else, and nobody should want that job to fulfill you. You have to stay in that space. So what I see in my practice is this is the hardest, most difficult topic for anyone, love. It's the most confusing. People get drunk in love, totally detached from themselves, and we've all done that. We've all been there, and people continue to do that. The way to be really calm and cool is to sit down and recognize this is just another person. Just like these people that are, they get starstruck. That's what happens when you fall in love. You get starstruck. And then you start imagining everybody wants your person or your person wants everybody else. And you go right into a complete fear-based situation, which is not love either. There is nobody more important, more deserving, more special, more anything than you are. And when you lose that, when you fall off that path and you begin to think that this person has the key to your salvation and your emotional fulfillment, they're in trouble because now they feel choked to death, and you're in trouble because you think they are your oxygen. So this is not a relationship, and this is what causes a lot of young kids to get in very abusive situations. If you come from a home where you didn't see what love looked like, if your parents weren't together, or if they were together but in an unhealthy, unhappy situation, then what you learned of love is that. So you need to teach yourself. Just because you come from that, you're not going that way. That's backwards. Just because you came from something that was unhappy doesn't mean you have to repeat that and bring that into history. That is the past, and now you want to move forward. It doesn't have to be your history and your future. Your future is how you're going to create it. We're all individual souls, and we're all one. We're one family. So the most high you could get to is a space where you recognize everybody on this planet and everything, every tree, every animal, every fish, every rainbow, that everything is part of God's beautiful painting, tapestry, if you will. This landscape that we live in, and everybody on it is the same. Now, there's, of course, unkind people, which are really just people that are hurting terribly. The ones, oh, he's so misunderstood and he was scared, and that is never true. Oh, she's been hurt before, she can't show up. Not true. They are just not healed yet, and you don't yell at a child for not being able to read Mandarin. You allow people to be where they are and who they are, and leave them alone. Let them get at their pace. What is for you has got to come to you, honeys. It's the most simple, elegant way to move in your life. Then you don't have to be attached to anything. You don't have to try so hard. Struggle. I have to cut this one's throat to get ahead. I have to look better than her so he's attracted to me. I have to wine and dine her and drive a nice car so she feels I'm hot shit. All that is such poo-poo platter garbage, and it will never bring you the truth. There's a lot of people together today that don't belong together, and they're together to hopefully learn this and then grow in their own selves, because a relationship's purpose, the purpose is for you to see where you are broken and for you to get your little sewing kit and stitch yourself back up. It's not for somebody else to fix you. Nobody wants to do that. So you have to fall in love with this person that is right in your face in the mirror in such a healthy way that you're not judging yourself and you're not being unkind. You have to be loving. Mean people, which are truly, AKA hurting, sleeping people, they can't give love. The unkind people that are withholding and angry and road raging, all these people, stay away from them. Send them love and prayers. God bless, kumbaya over there. Stay away from that. Get around people that make you feel loved and adored. It may be your family, it may not. It may be your dog. It may be you with a party of one taking a walk on a trail in the woods. It doesn't matter how you get there to your oneness. You want your most high vibration to pour out of you, and then let life give it to you. Don't be in a rush to get married and have kids. It's been done to death. Doesn't mean you have to go on that path. If you're, listen to your parents, oh, wait, you have to get married and have kids. Back in the day, me coming up, I never heard anything like, oh, girls go to college and make a career, and I never heard any of that. Not that I would have listened anyway, because I was always going to do my own thing, and my parents finally got to a point where, after punishing me every week, where they finally just allowed me to be who I am, and things were much smoother. And being who I am made me create my life, and my life is for me to live. You don't have to accept it, like it, or even join in it. You can keep walking. So that's what love is. Love is the choice. And the choice becomes a natural sharing of energy because you're so filled with true, authentic love that you're going to give that out to everybody. And it doesn't matter if they don't reciprocate it. If they don't reciprocate it, they're empty. They have nothing to give. You can't go to people and offer them love who have nothing in them. It's not right. You could go to them, offer them love wherever they are, love you, but not stay in a situation that breaks your heart every day. Because then you're judging yourself again. If only I could break through, if I could fix this. This that you're trying to fix is something within yourself that you didn't heal when you were a child. So when you have an exaggerated reaction to somebody's lack of affection and attention for you, that has nothing to do with the present moment. That has to do with way back there stuff. You want to heal yourself so well. And not that you want to walk alone in this world, which you never could. God is with you. Everybody's with you. Your guardian angel's with you. You'll never be alone. But if you're lonely, then work on that with yourself. I am Never lonely. I love spending time. If it was up to me, I would never leave my home. I love my home. It's my sanctuary. I have my man, my dog, my cat, my music, television. I got it all, kid. And the beauty is that I know that I have it all, so I'm not seeking outside for anything else. I'm not going out having affairs to have new excitement in my life and new thrills. I am completely whole with myself. I don't need to travel. My mind is a traveler. I'm very connected to what I decide and feel and do. And when you're in a level of service, which is the most high you could do, when you're serving other people, giving them love and attention and affection and healing them and helping them find their path, that's the best thing you could do. And when you do that all day, go home and sit down by yourself and restore yourself. The pot is going to drip what's in it. An empty pot has nothing to give. Don't go looking for love and making excuses and bargaining with somebody for affection, for theirs or yours. Nobody is more special than you will ever be. And you can be the most special person in your world and know that. And then when you're walking around, you don't demand, you command. Your nature will just invite to you because we're just vibrating. Human vibrators, batteries not included. Our energy is what comes out. And it attracts, it's like a magnet. So we are going to attract whatever we're paying constant attention to. So if you look at yourself as a human magnet, and if you keep drawing crap to you, that's obviously what you believe, your value of yourself. So in 3D, you're going to see exactly how you feel about yourself by what you're attracting. So if you're a magnet and you're attracting light and love and kindness and compliments and friends and good times, you're pretty much right on path. And that's also visible. We have an aura, a light that shines around us. So falling in love is a delicious feeling, and you could see it. You could see it between each other, and you could feel it in the room. When it's a healthy, true purpose love, divinely sent to you, then no man can tear asunder. If God didn't plant that tree, it will be uprooted, and that's everything. So don't mourn the loss of something. You can't lose anything. And though it feels scary, oh my God, I just lost this. I love him so. I love her so. I tried. Honey, that's God's way of giving you a gift, taking out what doesn't belong to make room for what does. Practice loving yourself so well that you understand the rise and fall of the sun and moon and everything that's coming towards you, and stop trying to control things and be slick and sexy to make things happen, because that's not the way it's done. Yeah, you may have a nice hit and run one night. That's not going to create anything. It's just going to create bad feelings and self-judgment. So get to the place where all you can love is yourself and everybody else. And what I do every morning when I wake up, I say this: I choose to see God in everyone and show God to everyone. Some people are very difficult. Not my problem. Let them battle their own demons. I'm just going to keep it moving. So I wish everyone a blessed, loving day. In your party of one, get there and let God give to you and restore. Love you all. Talk soon. Bye now.